Hello and good evening, viewers. Welcome to Have Your Says Tete-a-Tete, a talk show of our club members. And our today's guest is a very respected member of our club and president-elect of Rotary Club, Jaipur Royal Club, Mr. Harish Khatri. Harish sir, good evening and welcome to the program.
Thank you, Vidit. It's really always exciting to join your program. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, and loads of greetings and congratulations of winning this prestigious election of prestigious organization and prestigious club. So we are talking to now Mr. President-elect of Jaipur Royal Rotary Club. Am I right, sir?
Thank you. That's a professional and more formal way of calling a person. Thank you.
Yes, but being addressed as a president or president-elect sounds really good, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it is.
So we'll start our conversation with Rotary because though Rotary is a very well-known organization and many people know about it, but still there is certain people in population, those who are not aware of it. So could you please tell us what Rotary International is all about?
Rotary International is a charitable service organization working towards bringing business and professional leaders together for the purpose of doing or performing humanitarian services and for advancement of goodwill and peace around the world. This is a non-political, non-religious organization and open to all. It was formed around 116 years before in the city of Chicago, US, by four professionals. What happened in the beginning, they used to meet each other by rotation at one person's place, by rotation. So that's how the name Rotary
Wow.
came into existence. And it has grown from that, and now it is presently in 200 countries in the world, and it has around 1.2 million members, and there are 37,000 clubs around the world. In India, it has presence for 101 years, and presently we have around 3,000 clubs in India, and we enjoy 10% membership of the total global membership. So we are around 1.2 lakh members in India. In Jaipur also, we have a very mature presence. We have 26 Rotary clubs in Jaipur. So that is what it is.
Wow. It's more than a century-old organization.
Yes, of course.
So, sir, how were you introduced to the Rotary Club? Because we all know that you have been a banker throughout your life. So, how you got introduced to Rotary International?
Yeah. Actually, a couple of my friends were there in Rotary. They were for quite long, but when I was in job, so I could not find time to think about it. But when I came out of my job and started my own thing in India, then I come across to meet them, and then I understood the whole concept. It's a really impressive concept. It's not a club, it's rather a family of 1.2 million people around the world, I tell you. And it's not the 1.2 million people, it's 1.2 million families. And all those people are actually very successful people in their respective fields, respective businesses or professions. They are accomplished people. And one more thing, that if you wear this Rotary badge and you, wherever you want to go, you on your mobile or your website, you can find out that what are the Rotary clubs at that place, who are the persons,
Oh,
who are the office bearers. You can send a mail to them that I'm coming on this date at this place, whether it's national or international. And you will be served, you will be contacted by them, and you will be, whatever your problem is, they will be coming to you to help you if you have anything. Otherwise, also, they will insist that you join them in some of their meeting or some dinner or something like that. So it's really prestigious here also in India. Every often we are receiving foreign guests, so we don't know them. They just approach us. We receive a communication. Somebody from Belgium is coming, and then we meet and we have dinner together. We exchange what we are doing, what he is doing there. So it's a
wow.
wonderful organization.
So it's just like an internet. The moment you connect to organization, you connect to the world.
Of course, of course, of course. There are some people, I tell you, for example, there is a wing called Rotary Means Business, RMB. And there are people in that group. If suppose I'm doing a business and I flash my product there, so it reaches the global market, I tell you. And when if I have a client from who is a Rotarian or a non-Rotarian, I will have more trust with a Rotarian client than a
Correct.
non-Rotarian client. So that is how it works.
So, what is the structure of a club and how does it function?
Uh, Normally, club, first of all, the term, which is always from July to June, around the globe, whole term is this only. And everywhere there are clubs. Then above clubs, the organization is distributed in, say, districts. So in India, around 36 districts are there. So whole India is divided into 36 districts. So they are very geographically very large areas. And for example, our district is 3054, and there are around 120 clubs. It's half of Gujarat and half of Rajasthan. So it's one district. And then district, there is a district governor. So every year you have new presidents, new board for a club, new board for the district, and new board for the uh, international office.
Oh,
So that's how it is organized.
it's a
And then
democratic
within our,
process.
of course it is.
Okay. So you talked about that it is a service organization that does service which brings good to the society. So could you please mention few work that Rotary has done lately?
Rotary is into doing this service, humanitarian services and all those related projects. So from smaller to small projects to larger projects, they are involved. I will definitely name the Rotary International. Globally, the one project which has been run by Rotary was polio eradication, and they came into it in 1979, and they sent financial aid to around 112 countries. They started from Philippines. I tell you, there were around 6 million people who were suffering with polio. So that immunization was started, and then
Okay.
it spread to all over the world. And it was the key project for Rotary. And even WHO recognizes Rotary's effort uh, in this task. And today, polio is almost eradicated. It is only confined to two countries, Pakistan and Afghanistan. Otherwise, it's gone. But still, Rotary has its polio plus program. Rotary has its Rotary polio fund, and the immunization process or polio drop administration is still going on. So that's how they are working. That is one thing. Another thing is that all clubs have to do service projects, but Rotary has got certain principles that what type of service projects we should have. First of all, there are 4 questions which are to be answered if we want to select certain service project. One, whether it is truth. Another question, whether it is fair to all concerned. Third, whether it will spread goodwill and better friendships. And fourth is whether it is beneficial to all concerned. So first of all, we ask 4 questions and we are happy about the reply. Then there are again around seven, not around, there are 7 focus areas which Rotary has spelled out. So our all service projects should work around those 7 focus areas. They are actually promote peace, then fight disease, then provide clean water, sanitization and hygiene, save mothers and child, support education, and grow local economies. And then last, which was recently added, is environment and disaster management. So I think everything covers in these 7 focus areas. So
Correct.
yeah, so now actually n number of projects. For example, I can say, give you example of my club. It has every day we are running a project. I'll name some, but the main projects we have done is that we have opened a blood bank in Agra Road. When you go there towards Agra, you'll find when you come out of Jaipur, it's after 5 kilometers, there is a urban blood bank, which Rotary International has helped us give a grant of 1.11 crore rupees. So that was created because at that area there was no blood bank. Then we gave 2 buses to a Vimukti school, which was a school running for slum area girls in the slum area of Kachi Basti of Jawahar Nagar. So school is in the Pratap Nagar. That's a free school. Free dresses are there. Free buses are, sorry, books are given. But there was no way of transporting those girls to that school. So that 2 buses we have given. That also we have given through a global grant. Then we are running a project in which 100 toilets are being formed in a village called Kejroli of our district. Then there is a project of 72 school toilet in 72 schools. That is again, there was an overall project of Rajasthan government of 500 schools. So out of which 72 schools were given to us, our club. And it is, again, we received 80 lakh rupees grant from Rotary International, and that work is going on. So similarly, there is a school called in a girls' school in Kanota where building is in a very bad shape. The roofs are pouring water in the rain. Students don't have a place to sit. So there we again we have got a sanction, a grant of around 23 lakh rupees from Rotary International, and very soon we are going to start that work there. So these
Wow.
are certain examples.
Great.
Then
So that's huge task. So like
yeah, and
a very noble cause, yes.
yeah, if you sometime visit in the evening to Bangad Hospital, you will every day find our bus, Rotary Club Jaipur Royal, standing there. We are
Oh,
distributing food there every day. So with
wow.
the help of our members or local people who are giving donations to us, and we are distributing food. It's every day. From July, this program has started. Every day we are doing it.
That's
So,
amazing, sir. Like that's really amazing. So much good you are doing under the banner of Rotary. So you talked about various projects and finances that you received from Rotary Internationals, and we all understand that no organization can sustain in long run unless it is well funded. So what is the source of funding? How does these projects are getting sanctioned? What's the source of fund here?
one thing is that we all members we have to pay an annual fee to the club, and out of that annual fee, a portion is going to Rotary International. So that is there. So 1.2 million members across the globe, they are sending money to Rotary Club. Then we have certain levels of membership. So if we give that this much amount, say $500 or $1,000 to Rotary, then we can have that badge with us. So we have those stages that I am, for example, myself, I'm a PHF member. It's Paul Harris Fellowship member. That is the first level member. Then there are AKS member, and so how much funds you are contributing to Rotary. So that is one source of funding. Another source is that whenever Rotary projects are formed by clubs, so clubs every time clubs brainstorm that how we are going to fund this particular project. So normally, majority of projects are actually funded locally, handled by members. Members also contribute additional contributions they give from their own side, and they also approach local people to fund that program. For example, this food distribution I'm telling you, every day we are running that project. So we have a token 2,100 rupees contribution fixed for one dinner. So we are receiving. If there is a gap, then we have fund we spend from there. Then there are members whose friends, whose relatives, whose neighbors, they are also, they know that they are doing this work, so why not? They should do. So we are
Correct.
receiving contribution from them also. So this is one way that funding is done.
Right.
Then there are certain big funds, big service projects So normally we have a system of getting district grant and Rotary International grant. So we send proposals to our Rotary International, and they evaluate the proposal. If they find that it's really worth considering, then they sanction it. They definitely want certain contribution to be locally arranged by us, so that we do, and then major portion comes from them. So
And so that's where being a banker helps the club.
yes,
Yes. So much project, so much activities Rotary has been doing and has done, and we all know that you'll be at the helm of this club, Jaipur Royal, from your term, which is going to start from July. So what will be your vision, your plan once you be resume the office and as the chair of presidents? What are your plans for the club?
yeah, I'm working on my plans, and I'm also aware that my term is going to be a challenging term because my club is a very prestigious club. They in a short span of 11 years of coming into existence, they have 5 global grants to their credit. And the global grants, I tell you, I was sharing with you that we every members a portion of fee going to Rotary International. But whatever fee contributed by us is has gone to Rotary International. More than that, we have taken from them. And I have
That's a skillful task. That's a very skillful task.
yeah, really. And I have come across clubs who are 70 years old, 60 years old. They don't have even one global grant to their credit. So that's why that is the club which I'm going to serve for
Okay.
1 year as president. So it's challenging, definitely. And then another thing is that during that year, from 21 to 22, the Rotary International president is going to be in India.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. So it's a big thing. Mr. Shekhar Mehta, he's from Calcutta, a very senior Rotarian. He's going to head the whole Rotary International. So he will be definitely demanding from India because he has his own visions that Rotary India's image should be uh, improved in whole of Rotary. So he has a lot of dreams. So his vision is there. One, so my plan and my vision has to be aligned with whatever is his vision. One thing which is very important is Rotary in India is running a very comprehensive project for quality education and 100% literacy. So that program is called Teach,
Oh.
TEACH. So all these 5 letters, they indicate certain sub area. T for teacher support, uh, uh, E for e-learning, A for adult literacy, C for child development, and H for happy school. So these are all are defined areas where Rotary is working. And this TH is a dream project for Mr. Shekhar Mehta. So that's definitely going to be a key thing. And he gets very sentimental when he talks about literacy in India. Why I should not have 100% literacy in India? Why I should be happy about 70%, 80% literacy in India? So that is his project. So we have to align our vision, our plans according to that. That is one thing. Another thing is that I particularly have vision uh, to work in the area of environment, tree plantation drives we will run. Then poverty alleviation, we want to serve people by food distribution, free cloth distribution programs. And then we also want to work towards traffic awareness. I have remained abroad. One thing which disturbs me here in India, every day you find newspaper, 4 people died, there was a speed crash. Today also, whatever you did, at random you pick up a paper, you will see that 4 people died on highway, or 8 people, whole family died. A young couple married 15 days before
Yes,
died.
all kinds of
All kinds
sad
of,
news.
it's
Correct.
really painful to me, I tell you. I want to do something about traffic awareness. That is my dream. And
Wow.
then we all those focus areas we are studying what we can do under each of the focus area. We have to do programs for saving mother and child. we have to do certain plan for curative and preventive health also. In the education field, definitely I have already spoken, but my so many members, they have shown interest. They come forward with those plans and projects, and we will take them up. So this is.
Great. That's quite a task, and really, your agenda is. I think it's very well set. And if all these things implement, then certainly the place around Jaipur Royals will be a better place to live in times to come. But sir, we all know that these are huge Herculean tasks, and it can't be completed by a single man unless it is backed by a strong and robust team. So, could you please talk about something about your team, sir?
That is the really, I'm very comfortable in replying this question. uh, that is the only comfortable thing for me, that I have a team uh, who are really capable of taking any project, any large project. I tell you, I have people working with me who are retired senior IAS officers, who worked as district collectors and divisional collectors or secretary to state. I have members who worked retired as joint secretary to the government in the field of education or food and industry, and I have people retired senior members of AGM cadre uh, from banks. Then I have chartered accountants. I have an architect also with us, and I have doctors, MBBS doctors, dental doctors. They also are working with us. Then I have a senior retired person who retired as assistant divisional manager from an insurance company. So there are industrialists, there are businessmen. So, a lot of people are
Wow.
there, and the only thing is that how I'm able to keep them this thing, and they are there to deliver. So
Great.
I'm very comfortable. Yeah.
And I think so it's an honor to be a part and leading such a star-studded team, I would say. And the way you described your team, it reminded me of the invincible team that Steve Waugh used to have, the where all the greats of cricket were there in the team, and that's why that team was invincible. And so is your team. It looks like that all your dreams, whatever Rotary think of, they will be on the ground, given the back and support from the team you have. Thank you so much, sir. Final question before we end our conversation. Like, if somebody who is not a Rotarian and wants to contribute to all the noble and good cause that you are doing, so how can he connect and contribute to the cause of yours?
Yeah, if anybody wants to contribute, first of all, there the history is there, and we are live running there. So it's worth helping such organization. And one thing is that you come down, it's open to all organization. You become our member and sit with us, plan the things. You might be having your ideas, your areas, your dreams, and let us work together and do certain work for the society. That is one thing. Another thing is, if you uh, don't want to become member from outside, also you can join our projects. You can help us financially, or you can also help us by supporting with your professional knowledge, whatever area you are having command. And then you can give time. We need time also. We visit, you have to supervise projects, so you join us sometime. If I need some person to go to Kanota school once a week, if you can do, please go there, visit there, and oversee the project, and tell us how it's going. So there are so many ways of doing these
Right.
things.
Thank you so much, sir. And I hope definitely people will get inspired, and the kind of noble cause this organization has taken up, people will come forward and will support. Thank you so
One,
much.
one,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hari, sir,
one
please.
thing is, I just tell you, because this is COVID time,
Hmm.
and I tell you, the COVID lockdown started in the month of March, and I just can't resist to ignore that aspect here in this conversation. We immediately geared up, and we arranged 500 PP kits At that time, in the month of April, May, PP kit availability was not there. We
Yes,
arranged
yes.
that and we distributed those kits to SMS Hospital in presence of the Health Minister Raghu Sharma, and we also distributed those kits to Janana Hospital at Chandpur. Uh, then we arranged sanitizers, gloves, masks. We delivered in hospitals. Then we delivered in all police stations also, because they were the Corona warriors. They were working day and night to on their duties. So that we did. Then we had free distribution, food distribution programs running. I was facing ire of my family. I tell you, they wanted me to confine to my home when there was a very strict lockdown. But we were doing those activities. And recently, we have our club has given uh, a, some equipment to Janana Hospital, Chandpol, where we have given two air conditioners, one stretcher, two wheelchairs, and one geyser, two hot air blowers.
Tremendous.
We also have put new signage for the operation theater or toilets or emergency ward like that. So that also we have done there. That we have done, and uh, so in Corona, we motivated people to our members to give generously to on this cause, and around 5,50,000 rupees were actually contributed to towards PM Cares Fund by our members. So that was also there, and all our efforts were acknowledged by Chief Minister by giving us a letter, appreciation letter, that efforts of Rotary Club Jaipur were really commendable. So that also we did in
Yeah,
Corona time.
great. So, I'm overwhelmed by by listening all this. The only thought that comes to my mind here is if anyone desire of doing anything good or a feeling of contributing to society, and if you're not finding any way out, just call up Rotary.
Of course, of course.
Yes. Thank you so much, Harish sir, for taking your time out this Thursday evening and spending with us and talking about your tenure and Rotary at large. It was a learning session with you. We learned a lot about Rotary and definitely will connect with Rotary, and so will other people. Thank you so much for your time, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Vidit, for inviting me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, viewers, for staying tuned and watching our show. We'll be back next Thursday with another show with another member of our club. Till then, stay home, stay safe, take care, bye bye.